Okay, we're good.
Okay.
All right, so welcome everybody to the College of Sciences Student Success Center event, How to Get Involved on Campus, Clubs and Orgs edition. Yep, doesn't want to click. There we go.
So I'm going to start off with teaching you how to use the Student Life and Leadership website. The Student Life and Leadership Center, it's a great resource to get involved on campus, whether you want to find a club that fits you or you're looking to get involved in their events. I know they host like commuter resource events such as like a coffee hour or a lunch break. So if you're interested in getting to know other students as well, it's also a great resource. And if you ever want to start a club, it'll be through them as well. So if you just do a quick search for SDSU Student Life and Leadership, it'll take you to their website. And if you click on the Student Organizations tab and the list of student organizations, it'll take you to their RSO list. There's a great feature on their website called the currently recognized student organization search. And this is a great resource if you want to find a club that you want to get involved in, but maybe don't necessarily know which one exactly. So if you go to their search, it'll take you to all the different RSOs that are listed. So once you're in the search option, you have the option to search by keyword. So if you know maybe the name of the club that you're interested in joining, you can use that. And they also have a search option that does all types, and you can narrow it down to what your interest is. So whether you're interested in academic major related clubs, maybe an honor society, or you want to get more leadership, it's up to you which one you want to search for. They have different interests, all that can suit your needs. So here's just an overview. I typed in academic major related, and it'll break it down by each club or RSO that's on campus, and it'll give you a brief overview of their name, their purpose and mission statement, their president, and an email address so that you can get in contact with them. And if you click on the more details, it'll give you an overview of their meeting days and times if they've submitted that to the school, and more of their mission statement as well. So if you ever want to use the SLL RSO search, you can go to the SLL website up here. It's the first link. And because we are still in the time process of getting all the RSOs verified, some of them might not be on the current RSO list. So this is a list of the 2019-2020 approved RSOs, and that's going to give you more of an overview of what clubs and organizations existed on campus in the past. And if you want to see which ones are currently recognized for this school year, you would use the third link for the currently recognized search.
Okay, so one thing that I have found while doing virtual organizations online is that sometimes it can be really hard to join a Zoom meeting and to kind of introduce yourself. So I thought that that would be a great segue to start doing a confidence workshop. So if you go to the next slide, Sam, I'll show you the rules. So in this scenario, I'm not going to necessarily require that you have your camera on, but usually it makes it really easy. It makes it a lot easier for people to get to know you, especially if you have your camera on. But if you can't, then that's perfectly fine. In this case, I will not require you to have your camera on. And then usually student orgs will ask you your year, your major, and a fun fact about yourself to just start to get to know you and get to know who you are. And then usually we ask audience members to be courteous and mute themselves because we don't really want background sound while we're trying to listen to your story. So I'll go ahead and make a little example of this. So, hi, my name is Marisela. I am a third-year biology major, and a fun fact about myself, I am really interested in marine biology, but my favorite food is seafood, so I will eat what I study. And then if Natalie or Sam wants to go, or Dora, if you would like to go, then please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I am a senior chemistry and Spanish major, and a fun fact about myself is when I studied abroad, I got to swim with whale sharks.
Hi, my name is Sam. I am a fourth year psychology major, and a fun fact about myself is I've gotten to pet a wolf.
That's perfect. So that's basically an example of what you'll find when you join a Zoom meeting, and especially if you don't know anyone, they'll probably be very happy that you've joined because not a lot of people are joining during this time. So be personable, be yourself, and just have fun.
I'm muted. So now we're going to go through a list of the active student orgs. So we've reached out to these orgs and we've gotten info back from them on like when their meetings are, as well as websites and Instagram handles that you can find them under. So to start, we have some general science clubs. So one of them is the Women in Science Society. They have bi-weekly meetings. So every other Thursday they'll meet. If you want to scan the QR code, that'll take you to their website. And also they have a Twitter and Instagram handle. Next is the Black Student Science Organization. They meet bi-weekly on Wednesdays from 4 to 5. Another QR code, as well as an Instagram handle. If you're ever interested in trying to find a student org, odds are they will have an Instagram handle. A lot of them do nowadays, so that's another way to keep up to date on the different events they'll be hosting. Even if you're not sure if you want to join, if they're hosting socials, you could still join and see if then you're interested. Next, we have the Society for Advancement of Chicanos, Hispanics, and Native Americans in Science, chapter at SDSU. They meet bi-weekly on Thursdays at 5. You can DM for the Zoom link for their meetings. So they have a website as well as an Instagram handle. Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers, Thursday, later in the day. Thursday seems to be a popular day for meetings. Then we have pre-professional clubs. So for anyone interested in the pre-professional route, there's the American Medical Student Association that meets bi-weekly on Wednesdays. We have the Focus Pre-Optometry Organization that meet every other week on Tuesdays. Sorry if you heard that, that's my dog. We have Pre-Dental, Pre-Veterinary. I just like their logo. It's got a stethoscope. The Public Health Initiative. So they list their info on their Instagram. And then we have like life sciences. So we have the Marine Ecology and Biology Student Association. And a lot of these orgs, you don't have to necessarily be in the major or in like the pathway to join. If you're just interested in the topic or the field, feel free to hop in on their Zoom meetings or go to their events when we have regular events again to see what they're all about. Then we have one for physics, so Society of Physics Students. They meet Tuesdays at 2:30. And then we have Psychology Club. So Psychology Club and Psychi is technically two separate organizations, Psychology Club, and then Psychi is specifically for psychology students that are upper division. Typically it's their honor society for the psych major, but they do their meetings together. So they both are Wednesday from 4 to 5. And you can see more on their Instagram page as well. And then more orgs, there's a lot. So just some other science clubs. Again, you can find all of these on the Student Life and Leadership website. So like the American Institute, Aeronautics in oh, here comes my dog. The AI org, Council of Pre-Health, Math Club, just to name a few. STEM Teachers of Tomorrow, so maybe you're in STEM, interested in the teachers route. School of Public Health Student Council. SciMore is another psychology one for mentoring, outreach, education. Society of Statisticians, as well as Virtual Reality Club, which sounds very interesting. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of orgs within the college, and these are specifically just within the College of Sciences relating to different scientific fields. If you are interested in like cultural honor societies that are outside of the discipline, as Natalie mentioned, there are a lot. You can see them all on the Student Life and Leadership website. What we highlighted here was just some of the ones within the College of Sciences that we have received their information that they are actually active currently during the COVID time. So you can get involved right now if you would like to.
So just a few tips for you to find more orgs or to even get involved or find the Zoom link. So one of the best things that you can do is Google them. If there's a club that you thought was interesting, like Virtual Reality Club, and you don't know the Zoom link because we haven't necessarily provided it for you, then definitely Google them. If nothing comes up, then ask an advisor. You can ask a major advisor, a peer mentor like one of us, or a professional advisor, and maybe we'll be able to give you that Zoom link or that connection. You can also talk to your TAs in lab classes. I know that a lot of TAs are involved in like orgs. So definitely talk to them and see if they can connect you to anything. Reach out to your peers as well. You never know what kind of connections your friends have or your classmates have. So definitely talk to them. And also send a DM on Instagram. If you're uncomfortable, if you don't necessarily want to go to the first Zoom meeting, then send a DM and be like, I'm very interested in your org. Can you give me a little bit more information about what you do and what your Zoom meetings are like? And they'll definitely send you a DM back and tell you a little bit more. So use all of these tips and tricks to get involved and to kind of understand what your options are and to become part of a bigger community. So since no one is left, I think we can stop the recording. But whoever's watching the recording, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helped and have a great day.